Okay guys, so we're now in the Challenger for our final flight to Innsbruck. I've just literally put the power on. I'm seeing this for the first time in the Reverb and oh my god, it is incredible. It looks amazing. I could literally just be here for hours looking at this, but we need to get going. So we'll put our APU on. Actually, that goes on first. You'll hear that spooling up. And we need to put our flight plan in. Check our emergency lights are all working fine. Put our nav lights on. Put our seatbelt sign on. Okay, route menu. Okay, route list. And where are we? That's the one there. We actually need to put our destination airport in as well, so we'll just put that in now. Echo Golf Hotel India and Lima Oscar Whiskey India. We're going to set our VNav up. We're going to climb to 33,000 feet. I think we'll go for that. Check our legs are in there. We'll go for departure. Well, there's no SID for Southampton, so we're going to go straight for Lowy, and we're going to go for the Maid 1B arrival. So execute that, and we're going to go for localizer to 6. Execute that. And that's all in there nicely now. Just continuity, add that in there. Just getting all this sorted out very quickly. That FMS is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we need our pumps on. This will be the quickest cold start you've ever seen in a Challenger, he says. No, don't need them. We need our air source to normal. Right, we need our engines all sorted there. Ignition's on. So now engines are starting, looking good. Okay, so we want to sort all this out. All our icing stuff on. Bleed. Oh yes, we need our nose wheel steering on. I've been in the Reverb about 3.5 hours. Look at that guy there, look. Plane spotting in this weather, that's pretty impressive. It's obviously really hardcore. Getting 45 frames per second here at the moment, guys, if you're wondering, with all this detail in a really nice, very modern bizjet. We're now going to get told off for this, but never mind. We're going to be on our way very quickly. Oh wow, this is so smooth, guys. Wow. I can feel the cold, almost. Right, we're going to have to backtrack on 2.0, so we'll do that. We even got some rain effects here in the Challenger. Not quite the rain effects of TBM, but the fact that they bothered to put them in at all is superb, really. We're going to do a nice little turn here. Can hardly even see the end of the runway, the visibility is that bad. Right, before we light the afterburners, I just need to check everything once more because I've really rushed through it just to get airborne, to be honest. Right, we want our, make sure that when we put our autopilot on, we'll have VNav enabled.
Configuration.
Which we don't want yet.
Configuration.
Didn't mean to do that, whoops. Hang on. We want to make sure that our nav source is on FMS, which it is now. That's interesting, because in the Rift S, that magenta kind of pinky colour was very difficult to read. Not in the Reverb. Okay guys, here we go. Let's just have a quick look outside as we take off. Wow, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Configuration.
Okay, things are going to happen pretty quick here. We're on our way to Austria, leaving all this horrible weather behind us. V1, V2, rotate, gear up, positive rate of climb. We're going to go straight into the clouds. Wow, it's quite frightening actually. And we're going to put our autopilot on. That one. Oh, sorry, hang on. VNav. Flaps up. We're heading to our 250 knots, and now we're going to rock it up. We'll have a quick look outside, see if we've got any moisture. Loving it, loving it. Just look at that view. Look at that view. Incredible. Wow, I can read all this, all that there. I can. Again, it's like I'm seeing this cockpit for the first time again. It's just magical. Such a beautiful, beautiful display in the Reverb. And I'm looking forward to approaching Austria in that incredible view and landing at that airport. Oh, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. There we go. Okay, our flight plan's looking good. It was a bit of a rush job, so it wasn't perfect, but we're kind of amending it as we're going. Oh, look at that down there. That must be, I think that's Gatwick down there. Yes, definitely is. Oh, wow. I wonder how many times I've said wow in this video, guys. I wonder if any prizes for anybody who can count them all. Oh, totally breathtaking. Okay, I need a drink and my cup of tea. It's all too much, I can't cope. Oh, I need to go standard pressure. I need standard pressure. There we go. 2,992. Guys, if any of you are in the business of, to look for a particular modern and rather large business jet, this is the one to go for. I feel ever since, I suppose, the aerofoil King Air, which I haven't actually, but I didn't buy that because really I've got plenty of turboprops, but you know, that was kind of the last really study level aircraft, GA wise anyway, that I've seen for a while. It's kind of gone a bit quiet, but I appreciate these things take a long time to crazy amounts of hard work and time and effort goes into making them. For the sake of my hard drive and your viewing time, I will check back in with you later on as we blast across Europe. But I'm going to settle into this flight now, and I'll check back in with you later. Cheerio. Oh, hi guys. You've kind of caught me in the cabin relaxing. Just listened to a bit of music before and just admiring the view. We are continuing to be a missile right across Europe, and just admiring some of this incredible cloud cover here, and sort of how this frontal system ends and gives way to some nice clear skies. Very, very nice indeed. And we're doing good. I think we're probably about an hour away, but we really are steaming across Europe. And this wonderful ortho that's actually from Google. I think I downloaded from probably a good year or so ago now, and it stood the test of time. Still looks amazing. There's not really much else to do at the moment, but just relax in the back and keep checking on all the instruments in the front here. Such a big aircraft this is. But it's just nice to have just a bit of cloud cover, but not too much, because sometimes when you do these flights, all you see the whole time is just cloud. But we've got everything here. So, looking at the time now, it's now nearly 20 past 5. So I've been now in the HP Reverb, taking away the brake for about 4 hours probably. Just over 4 hours, with another hour to go. The headset hasn't missed a beat. It's still cool at the front. No signs of any flickering or anything like that. I am perfectly comfortable here, sat here, and I've only had a little bit of a break just to let the dogs out for a wee, have a cup of tea, or just make one, bring it up with me, and had a bit of food. So it really does show you that you can fly in VR for absolutely hours and hours, like you could a monitor with a HP Reverb, and be completely comfortable and fine. I'm not sure I could do this with the Rift S for this length of time, because it's just not as comfortable for me. Really, the main reason is because of the comfort, and I suppose because you're kind of just squinting a little bit at the gauges and you can see that screen door, and it can get quite tiresome, because in the day, in real life, you're not all the time focusing on things. Sometimes you kind of just let your eyes wander a bit, if that makes sense, and it's those moments when you're kind of just looking out and you're not really focusing on anything, that's when you really see the screen door effect, and that can be quite fatiguing after a while. But no such problems here. So I'll just take a view outside to give you a bit of a view of this beautiful terrain. Since we don't have many clouds, you might see a few different coloured tiles, but that's due to the OrthosXP. It looks incredible. So that really bad headwind we had with the TBM is now helping us along, and at one point we had a 90 knot tailwind and we were doing about 550 miles an hour across the ground, but that's now starting to dissipate a little bit. We've still got a tailwind, about 33 knots, and our ground speed is 492 knots. I think that's in knots or miles an hour. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. We've got Avitab here. Looks like we're loading in some tiles because we've been getting about 45 frames or so. But when we start loading a few tiles in, it does drop a little bit. In fact, we're just heading over Luxembourg at the moment. I remember stopping there last year on our way to Switzerland, I think. Beautiful city, really beautiful. I wonder what it's going to be like just basically picking European cities or wherever in the new sim and just flying over them and seeing what they look like. I know I have mentioned the new sim quite a lot in this particular series of videos, but wow, I mean, it's on everybody's mind, let's be honest. The new dawn, the new revolution in flight simming. I'd like to also say thank you very much for all the subscribers I've just had recently. I'm quite taken back by it. I can't believe it. I'm at sort of 350, getting on to nearly 400 subscribers in the space of a couple of weeks. That's just amazing. It certainly was never my intention to do a YouTube channel. And I'm certainly not in it for the ratings or the money or anything like that. No way. I'm not interested in that at all. But what I really do like doing is just sharing this passion with you guys, and just it's just really nice to be able to connect with people from all over the world sharing the same passion. I think that's wonderful, and that's the strengths of the internet, I suppose. And it's been really fun, you know, sort of on this adventure of trying these headsets and things. It's been great hearing all of your experiences and things. And I guess because flight simming this past couple of years has been so crazy, it's just been development after development, you know. There's always been something to look forward to, and there's always been something happening. And quite honestly, I'm as excited about the Vulkan update coming soon as I am the new flight sim, because I know for VR that's just going to mean more performance, and that excites me more than anything, you know. Just the smoother the experience, the better. But anyway, I will check in as we begin to descend, and I cannot wait to see what Innsbruck looks like on that amazing approach as we get further. I'll leave you with a couple of nice views. Okay guys, welcome back on the stunning arrival into Innsbruck. We have now been in the Reverb about 5 hours and 20 minutes or so, and I feel great. Honestly, I feel great. It's not something I would recommend you doing as such, these massive long sessions, but it's just to show that it can be possible. I'm not sure if you can hear in the background, but my dogs are barking. They're excited because they're about to go out. This is just stunning. And just bear in mind, folks, as well, that this terrain you're seeing right now is actually free. We will be hitting the Orbx region very, very soon, but you'll be very hard pressed to notice the difference, because I mean, ortho is ortho in today, isn't it? You know, and it looks absolutely stunning. Particularly, I think I've got mine set to Z level 18, I think, in this area anyway, so it's just going to look, wow, you can see how good it looks. It looks amazing. Just look at that. What a great way to finish this epic session in the Reverb. And in the 5 hours or so now that I've been in it, I've had no issues with overheating, flickering or anything like that, which is really, really great to know, because I was a bit worried, because quite honestly I couldn't live without this headset now. I think I'd probably have to go back to monitor flying again, because which, oh god, even just thinking about that sends shivers down my spine. Because this is just the future. This is, oh, just going past over this huge mountain range here, I really get a sense of height. Oh, now we're going to be turning it. Oh, jaw-dropping stuff. We are so lucky that we are able to experience this whilst sat at home, you know, with a cup of tea and a dog on your lap or whatever. I'm trying to work out where the Orbx scenery starts and where my own ortho finishes. I think it's here, actually. I think it is. Yeah, can you see, look how that's my own ortho, which looks a bit washed out. And then you've got the colour matched ortho coming in right now, just here. So now we are officially in the ortho area for Innsbruck. So that is the difference right there. It definitely looks better, but how much better, considering you can have the whole of Europe, you know, for free. Oh, this is incredible. I really need to try and concentrate though. I really do. So as I say, we're doing the Made 1 arrival, and actually Innsbruck is down there. I can actually see it. And we're going to be going right across here and then double back in on ourselves and descending all the while. I love the way the VNav works in this Challenger. It really is the quintessential business jet. You know, there are amazing alternatives out there and some great aircraft, but I do think if you're looking for a very large commercial style mini airliner, I guess, this is the aircraft. And it's fantastic on framed as well, and really great in VR, works flawlessly in VR. Well, this is definitely a record for me anyway, that's for sure. I've never been in a headset as long as this. I think I did a 4-hour session once in this CV1, and I did feel a bit fuzzy headed after that, but honestly I feel completely fine in this headset. But I would really, really recommend, oh look at that your IPD is in the correct range for this headset. This is just breathtaking stuff. What a great way to end. Let's have a look outside here. Doesn't get much better than this, guys. Absolutely incredible. I got a feeling this is going to be one of my sort of regular routes from now on, because this is just incredible. I would definitely recommend the Orbx Innsbruck scenery. It's going to feel quite weird because I've got a feeling it's going to be dark outside now. And since I started this at like, about 12:30. Yeah, that's going to feel quite strange. Look at that scenery. There's just nothing else like this Rex plane. I think it's time to take over. Here we go. I have control. Famous last words. Just breathtaking. Look at this. Really must concentrate and not sightsee too much here. I'd hate to mess this up now. And we are going a bit too fast. Might need a bit of speed brake here. Just a little bit, just to help us along.
Minimums.
Going to continue on the glide path.
500.
Spoiler deployed yet? Well, I'm probably going to take that off. That's fine, thank you. I can even see the cafe where I had a nice latte when I was touring in this area. That's detail for you. Okay, concentrate.
Glide, slope, sync rate, glide, slope, glide, slope, glide, slope, glide, slope, glide, 50, slope, 40, 30, 20, 10.
We are down. Reverses. That wasn't a bad landing, considering how long I've been flying. And that does it, guys. That completes what will be a 6-hour, which I didn't intend on being that long actually, a 6-hour session in the mighty HP Reverb. Now I think I'm going to have to do this in 3 parts because there's going to be so much footage to go through. But boy has it been worth this huge test. For people who are unsure about the Windows Mixed Reality software, or you know what it's like, I mean really I've been in this headset for that length of time. X-Plane's been behaving, thank goodness, and I've had no problems at all with any of the software, apart from perhaps having a bit of fresh air, which I think I'm going to do. I feel really great. That is a record for me, being in a headset for that long. Now I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that have had much longer sessions, but I really wanted to try it specifically in the Reverb, because to really kind of stress test the components, see if it gets too hot. I'm going to feel the front of it now, and yeah, I mean it's like, how can I explain it? I mean it's not, there's a bit of heat there, but it's probably about the same as the Rift S, to be honest. It's good to be back in Innsbruck with that incredible view, that amazing church there. Wow. Just beautiful. I'm not even really paying attention. My strobes are still on, seatbelt sign's still on, I should have my APU on, but it doesn't matter, I don't care. I think we've succeeded today. So we'll just park up here. That towering mountain over there, in VR you really get the sense of scale. Gonna go and go to that cafeteria and get a well-deserved coffee. And that's it, guys. As I say, this whole series is now finished. Thank you for watching. Anyone who's particularly interested in how the Reverb performs over a really long session, 6 hours in fact, there you have it. If you get a working version 2 headset, I mean, it's not really strictly a version 2, but it's kind of the fixed version. You'll know if you've got the right correct reverb by, in the Windows Mixed Reality software, on the left hand side it will say something like VR 1000-2 something something. So that's when you know you've got the newer version, and they really have sorted it out a treat. It's working perfectly. Very, very happy with it. That aircraft looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? Look at that sleek design. Anyway, take care, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.